All right, we are back. We just went through Wall, South Dakota not too long ago. Finally, we won't see sign after sign after sign after sign of, advertising Wall drugs. Seriously, guys, like the last, 400 miles? As soon as you enter South Dakota, you just start seeing signs advertising Wall drug. What? Oh, she's kicking. Yeah, you can see it right there, getting those chin scratches. It is 101 degrees outside right now, guys. It's insanely hot. We have to roll the windows down every now and then to just do some filming out the window, and it's crazy. It just gets like instantly hot in here, and having all that wind just blowing on me, I just start sweating like instantly.
My hands are sweaty, and we have the AC on.
Yeah, we have the AC on high. Yeah, it's crazy hot outside right now.
101.
And it's just been getting hotter and hotter as the day goes on.
I have a paw in my side.
Hey Matt, how's it going, man? He asks, how did you sleep? I slept pretty well. Jenny didn't sleep very well at all, which is kind of, I mean, that is sort of typical, but it's also kind of odd then that Jenny is better rested than I am. I'm so tired, which is why she's driving and I'm not.
It's because I live off of no sleep, basically.
That's true.
So it doesn't bother me as much to not get sleep.
Yeah, whereas I kind of need a decent amount of sleep to be able to be a functioning human. So, yeah. Oh, so yeah, she's been doing the majority of the driving today, and I've been doing the majority of the sleeping. Mark said, dang, still rolling. Yep, we've got quite a ways to go yet. I just woke up from a nap about an hour ago, so I slept for about a half hour, so I'm feeling a lot better. But man, when I first woke up, I was like, what? It took me forever to actually finally wake up. Now we're driving through a really pretty part of South Dakota right now. It's really hilly.
All the rest of for the most part, the rest of South Dakota was
flat.
Nothing but prairie grasslands.
Stinky's RV Adventure says, hello from hot Phoenix.
Yeah.
I bet.
Hello.
Yeah, if it's 101 here, how hot is it in Phoenix? You guys are probably over 100 also then. Tammy's back on. Hey, Tammy. How is the scenery in lovely South Dakota? Here, I'll show you. Let me adjust this real quick. Let's see, is that focusing? Looks like it might be out of focus. There we go. Now we're good. It's still, for the most part, empty plains, but I think it's really pretty.
Out the side windows is a lot prettier than straight ahead.
Yeah, it's true. Out the side windows does look a lot better.
Yeah, but we can't turn the camera out the side windows.
Chris Gaskins with a super chat says, go get some coffee on us. Thank you. I will at our next fuel stop.
Chance of staying awake the rest of the night.
I know. Doug Stewart says, I love your show. Look forward to every video. Keep them coming. You got it, Doug. Franklin is on. He says, great. Y'all are back on.
Hey, Franklin.
Yeah, I am tired, but the good news is that Jenny's not, and this is our last travel day. We'll be to where we need to get
in just a couple hours.
At some point today.
Before sunset.
Yeah, hopefully. Will said, you pop back up. Thanks, guys. On the road again, and Butters is in control. Butters is passed out. Oh, how cute. Yep. The Adventures of Renaissance Man said, I just finished part 4 and never got the notification. Yeah, I don't think...
Part 4 didn't send out one. For
yeah, I don't think part 4 sent out a notification because...
it's like it had been... In the 24-hour time frame we had gone live before or something. I don't know.
Well, it didn't because there was only like 40 people on. So...
For like the whole first half hour, no more than like 40 people were there. Yeah.
Vico says 97 in Phoenix. It's hotter here than it is in Phoenix.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That is crazy.
And Judy said, travel takes a lot out of you even without having to drive. Be safe out there. Yeah, it does. It is crazy how it just wipes you out. And no traffic. That has been nice, right?
Yeah. No traffic and lots of wind.
Yeah, Tammy says it's hot in Texas. How hot is it, Tammy? 83 in St. Louis, 74 in Panguitch, Utah. I bet that's high elevation. Yeah.
Sounds really nice.
Paul said, looks like a lot of flat. Yeah, it is a lot of flat. There are rolling hills in parts, but...
For the most part, flat.
For the most part, flat. Hello from Trondheim, Norway. Just call me Ed. Have a nice trip. Well, thanks for joining us, Ed.
From Norway?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Franklin asks, David, have you had to do anything to the AC in the truck since you had it for over 3 years now? No, we haven't. Thankfully, this truck has held up great mechanically. We haven't had to do anything to it other than regular maintenance.
Yeah, that plane's little things are turning.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
Oh, you should let everyone know this is the last live stream of the day.
I'll let them know. If they didn't just hear you. Wish I was on the road, but Jeep caught fire and I lost everything.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
That sucks, Philip. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Dang it.
I hope you had insurance, like good insurance.
Yeah.
Wow. That would be so devastating.
Yeah.
Wow, I really feel for him. Just put that right in my face.
Sorry. Glenn Reed said no COVID distancing problems there. Nope, that's the point. Get us back out to where there is like no one, so we don't have that issue. I'm gonna turn this on. I bet it'll make the AC a lot colder.
Oh yeah. We keep jumping between 99 and 101.
Yeah. 59 on the Oregon coast.
Aww.
Ugh.
I'd have to wear a sweatshirt though.
64 degrees in Virginia.
Are those mountains out there? Straight ahead?
Yes. Yes, they are.
They're not very tall mountains, but
It's probably...
mountains nonetheless.
I don't mention it. What generator do you use? We have a... Oh, actually, I'm just going to set to that so it's not so loud. We have a Honda EU 2200i inverter generator, and we love it. It works really, really well. It's pretty pricey, but it's a Honda, so it's gonna last. Next week we're going camping. Looking forward. It's the first time this season. Where are you guys going? Oh, that went super blurry. There we go. Oh wow, it keeps going blurry. Huh. Yeah, it can't keep focus. All right, well, I'm just going to flip it around.
The window's too dirty.
Yeah, the window's probably too dirty. A lot of bugs. A lot of dead bugs.
That's what happens when you drive all day.
Yep. At night. Sweet. Oh, oops. I'm gonna angle it back down. There we go. Why Wyoming? Why not? Haven't been there yet. Gotta check it out.
Pretty. Hopefully. Pictures make it seem pretty.
Yeah. Generator, you converted to propane too, right? Yep, that's the exact same generator. We converted it to propane. It can still run off gasoline also, but we always have propane on hand. and I actually gave my gas can to my dad while we were visiting them because just haven't used it ever since we converted that generator to propane. So, and we also picked up 30-pound propane bottles. We upgraded from the 20-pounders, so we just don't need. We just have no use for gasoline anymore. So, got rid of that, and I love running it off of propane. '83 in Gainesville, Florida, which is cool for us, and the upper Midwest is sweltering, totally backwards. Bill in Florida. Yeah, it is backwards. It is crazy how hot it is here. Man. Franklin asked David, have you replaced the serpentine belt since you've had the truck? I was just thinking about it. No, I haven't, but I have examined the serpentine belt. I actually just did a couple weeks ago, and it looks totally fine. There are no cracks in it or anything, so yeah, I think it's good to go.
There are a lot of baby moose there.
What's that? Baby moose?
Baby moose.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
Yeah, ranch land everywhere. Hello from Niagara Falls, New York. 80 and sunny.
Nice.
Cool. I'd love to see Niagara Falls someday.
Never been there. My dad's been there, but they also used to live in Erie, Pennsylvania, so it's really close.
Yeah. Karen said, you've been keeping me busy while I'm purging our stuff. Husband and I are going full-time in 2 months. Awesome, Karen. Well, congratulations, and glad we could help fill the time while you're just getting rid of your junk. Yeah, I know when we first hit the road, when we were preparing, we were surprised at how much just random clutter we had all over the house and up in the attic and in our closets and under our beds. So
when we brought it all out into the same room, we were just like, why do we have all this?
Yeah, exactly. Just sort of happens. And we had only owned our house for 3 years, so if someone had lived in the same house for like 10 or 20 years, it's just a lot of time to accumulate random stuff. Stacy asked, Micro Air Easy Start still working good with your Honda generator? Yeah, it is. The Easy Start is still working great, and our generator, our small 2200 watt generator, is still able to start our air conditioner no problem because of it.
I don't know if they can see it. Oh, they can't see it.
What? No. $1,400 in diesel repair yesterday, David, but it's part of the job. Wow, sorry to hear that. Diesels are a lot more expensive when something does break down. It's just part of it, I guess. Franklin said, I just sent both of you $25 on PayPal. Enjoy dinner on me. Well, thank you, Franklin. We really appreciate that, man. That's so nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
We will. We'll get something nice. We're coming up on a city in not too much longer. And Jenny, I don't know about you, but I have been not just craving, but I'm fiending big time. Like Firehouse Subs or Jersey Mike's or Quiznos, something like that. I want like a Philly cheesesteak. Can we get something? Can we get that? I mean, I guess you don't have. Can I get that?
You can get that.
Are you not hungry?
I don't want a sandwich.
What do you want?
Salad.
Okay.
I want a salad.
Well, maybe we can. I mean, if we stop at like a Jersey Mike's or something, they'll probably have some other food. Oh, that was a big stretch. This one has been sleeping the entire time. Well, they all have been. We all have been. Jenny's been basically alone this entire time, while the rest of us all sleep.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you, Franklin. I'm gonna get me a Philly cheesesteak, and I'm gonna enjoy it so much. Judy said you should have stayed in Fort Wayne. It's only 82. Yeah, and we also had air conditioning back in Fort Wayne. How many miles are on your truck now? Asked John. 119,600. 600. We've put a lot of miles on it just this trip. Over 1,000. Jared said going camping to Mactacac? Is that how you pronounce that? National Park in New Brunswick, Canada. It's my favorite national park. Awesome, man. I'm glad that you're getting to go and check out one of your favorite places. That's exciting. I hope you enjoy it. Mimi's back on. She said, hi, y'all. Hey, Tammy Dowell is on.
Hey!
Hey, Tammy.
Long lost relatives.
Yep. 79 here in Exeter. Is that how you pronounce that? California. Franklin, he said, I was going to say PP, LOL, but I put in pal instead. P-pal. That did clarify a little bit. '60s and rain showers right now in northern Wyoming, depending on where you're going in our great state. You'll enjoy the cool weather until it heats up next week. Yeah, hopefully where we're going, it cools down a little bit, because this is, oh, if it stays this hot, then we're going to have to be breaking out the generator to run the air conditioning, but hopefully we won't have to do that.
Or just leave.
Yeah, or just leave, I guess. Well, yeah, if it stays hot where we're going,
if it stays hot, we're not going to leave the trailer behind to go exploring anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Might as well just go somewhere
yeah,
else.
you're right. Mark says, even though that belt looks good, you should change it since they only cost $40. I mean, yeah. What is the recommendation for how often you should change a serpentine belt? I usually just change them about every 5 years, I think is usually what I go by. I've never had a serpentine belt break on me, but if it does break, you're basically stranded because now your alternator's not turning, your water pump's not turning, your power steering isn't, so all that shuts off. You can still sort of limp somewhere if you only have to go not very far, because you're going to start overheating and your battery's going to die before too long. But that might be something that we should just do, is carry an extra serpentine belt on.
You had serpentine belt problems on your Firebird, didn't you?
That was different. The supercharger seized up.
Oh.
Yeah.
But when it got wet, it would flip off sometimes, wouldn't it?
No, it just starts squeaking. I've never had it fall off completely. It would just squeak. Texas Stew said most sandwich shops have a salad version of their sandwiches. I don't think Jenny wants a bunch of bread either. She's not really a big bread person, right? Yeah.
I mean,
they might have wraps.
I was gonna say
salad wrap, tuna wrap, Firehouse subs.
Where did we go? Was
yeah,
it Firehouse?
But yes.
Yeah, I know they have wraps, but
yeah.
I don't
know if Jersey Mike's does.
I just want veggies.
You just want veggies? Yeah.
I don't want a tuna melt.
Do you want warm? Do you want like grilled veggies, or do you just want salad?
I just want like a salad.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I want.
Peter asks, how's?
Refreshing.
Yeah. Peter asks, how's the wind? The wind has been insanely heavy.
It's okay now.
Yeah. Oh wow, it really has calmed down, hasn't it?
There's like very little wind now.
Well, that's good.
Especially compared to what we were just dealing with, which was like 40 mile an hour sustained.
Oh, you guys, a fifth wheel, this like huge fifth wheel went past us, being towed by a truck, and they were going like 70 mile an hour and in this insanely heavy crosswind, and you could see the back end of it just like go like this, just sort of like fish.
It was terrifying.
Oh my gosh, I could see, like, they were in front of us and I could see the whole side of their fifth wheel when it would, like, the wind would start to push it, and I was like, oh my gosh, slow down, guy. My adrenaline was pumping. He was freaking me out. Oh wow, it was scary, and I was just waiting for that thing to just.
He wasn't the owner. He was just a transporter.
Oh man.
So
it was so frightening.
And he had gotten in the crash. There was the back end.
Oh yeah, you
part
could
of it
see
had
the back
ripped off.
end. Yeah.
We had just gone through construction that had like these kind of short metal posts on either side, and with how hard his trailer was swinging, I guarantee that's how it broke.
Probably.
I'm positive of it, because it was swinging so hard he couldn't even keep it in the lane. Yeah,
it was scary. It was freaking me out. And when we were getting that strong crosswind, Jenny was smart and she just slowed down. So Jenny slowed down to like 55. So we were fine. We weren't getting too much crazy sway, but yeah, that was some really strong wind. How did we know he was the transporter? They usually have signs.
They have a sticker on the side of their truck.
Yeah, a sticker on the side with the company name. Where are we going? West. We're in South Dakota right now, and we are on our way into Wyoming. Franklin said, Butters can stand guard duty tonight with all the rest, and Sweetie can sleep all night, LOL. Yeah, Butters actually does. When we had that brown bear encounter, or black bear encounter in our campsite back in Vermont, Butters actually did growl at the bear. She was sitting there looking out the window, just like, murr, murr. And they're like, yeah, okay, Butters.
Sweetie didn't even sit up.
No, she didn't.
She did not make a peep, which is completely different than now, because if she hears a sound outside, she's on it. So I would hope that now, if there was a bear in our campsite making a bunch of noise, Sweetie would be barking at it, which would hopefully help scare it away, but we couldn't even get her to bark.
No, we couldn't. Awesome to hear my name on your channel. Love your show/trip and keep up the good job. Wish I had the same possibilities in Norway. My first time online with you. Enjoy. Well, thank you. It's awesome.
That's Ed, right?
Yep. Tim McCormick said, what size truck do you pull your camper with? 2500 diesel. What year is it? And I'd also like to ask, what does your camper weigh and what kind of mileage do you get pulling? Our truck is a 2004 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD extended cab long bed Duramax diesel. And let's see, let me see all these other questions. Our trailer weighs about 5,500 pounds. It's 25 feet long, and we get about 12 miles per gallon towing on the interstate.
Did you just say 25 miles a gallon?
12 miles per gallon, sorry.
I thought you said that was...
I might have 12 miles per gallon on the interstate. Oh, okay. Yeah. They're saying about every 100,000 miles a serpentine belt. So there is a good chance that is the factory serpentine belt. It might not be, but yeah, probably a good idea to change it. Just because, why not? Then I know how many miles have been on that serpentine belt. I know it's good and it's not something that can go wrong. Or at the very least, I should buy a spare to have on hand. Because if it does break, we can to replace the serpentine.
Ever have like a special weird nut that it needed to like hold us that thing out of the way?
Nope.
Like the tensioner?
No, I mean it was just a 15 millimeter bolt, and all you do is you just put a socket wrench on the end of it. You pull the tensioner to relieve the tension, take the belt off, reroute the new belt. You know, do the same thing. Pull the tensioner out of the way, get the belt up onto the tensioner pulley, let go, and then you can go.
I could have sworn you guys were having a whole bunch of trouble with the serpentine belt on the Fire River Trans Am or something.
No, sometimes they're really tight. There's not a whole lot of room, so you really got to pull it out of the way. No. Jeff H. picking up our first RV next Wednesday. Grand Design Transcend 221 RB. Your channel inspired us to go small. Aww. That's awesome, and I'm glad because
I hope they don't regret it.
yeah, hopefully it's not too small for you guys. But yeah, that's just been our philosophy. Like, you know, the smaller you go, then you know you save money, it's the less things that can go wrong with it. Then you don't need as big of a truck then either. You'll get better fuel economy. You can get into more sites. Just there are so many pros to going smaller. It's bigger isn't always better. Sometimes bigger is more of a pain in the butt and it costs more, so it's a bigger drag on you financially. So cool. I hope you enjoy it.
Down to 98.
Oh, 98 degrees. Wonder if we're climbing in elevation.
I don't know, it feels like we're dropping.
Oh. Are you guys in Wyoming yet? Nope, still in South Dakota. Don says, go west, young folks. Done.
You got it.
Are you using propane to keep your fridge cool while traveling? Yes. Yeah, the fridge is set to propane right now. Actually, I don't know why it is. We have plenty of sun. I should have the inverter on right now.
Should be on electric.
Yeah, it actually should be on electric right now, but I just spaced.
It's fine.
Oh well.
One thing I am worried about is with how hot it is and the sun being down on this side that the fridge is on. It might not be working good enough.
I'm not worried about it.
I know with the door closed, it'll stay nice and cool in there. It's just,
Yeah.
I hope it's not struggling too much.
My wife and I are pretty new to RVing, and we're planning a Badlands/Yellowstone trip, and your tutorial on finding free camping/dump sites has been invaluable. Thanks for sharing with us, said Zeke.
You're welcome. You can actually thank our friends in Washington for that, because when last year when I was trying to find, here's me mom. When I was trying to find a place for all of us to meet up and camp, they were talking about getting a campground, but it was in the national forest, and I was just like, no, I'm not paying for that. Let me show you how it's done. And when I started finding all these campsites, and then we found this awesome site, they were just like, they're basically saying, you should like teach people how to do this. So,
Yeah.
we made a video on it.
Oh, I lost connection. Hi. All right, well, there goes all the comments.
Just close it and reopen it.
All right, yeah, I'll try. Might just airplane with this one.
Yeah.
Franklin said, whenever you do replace the belt, check and feel if the belt tension or pulley with the belt off, meaning any drag or wobble. We followers got your back, David and Jenny. We'll keep you rolling. Yeah, don't worry. I'm very used to maintaining my own vehicles. I've been doing it my entire life. So, yeah, whenever I do something like, a certain job, then I always check the ancillary stuff around that also to make sure everything's fine. So when I replace a serpentine belt, you just spin all the idler pulleys to make sure none of them are about to seize up and all that stuff. So,
Another big
be
bump.
good. Another big bump? Yep.
It's gentle.
Oh, whoops. Forgot to turn airplane mode off. YouTube was like, you have signal? Okay, yeah, I have signal now. There we go. He said, wow, your trailer is light. My tent trailer weighs 3,100. Yeah, we do have a pretty light trailer, and that's mainly because we don't have any slides. So... I have an unpretty full-time RV question. What do you do with pet waste? I have 2 dogs, and it feels like I spend my life picking up poo. Yeah, I mean, we just have a roll of bags that are, made for picking up pet waste, and that's what we do when we're at the campsite. We just use those bags and we pick up after Sweetie. Yeah, tie them off, and we just throw them. Yeah, we throw them in the back of the truck with the rest of the trash, and then whenever we go into town, we throw it away. Typically, try and find a waste transfer station or something, and yeah, we just throw it away.
A lot of them are free.
Yeah, most. think every transfer station we've gone to has been free.
There was one that was $5. I think it was the Moab. The Moab one was $5, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't remember. One of them was $5. Or not Moab, Quartzite. I think the Quartzite one was $5.
Love your story about Butters growling at a bear and Sweetie doing nothing. We were tent camping and a black bear came up and huffed next to the tent and we freaked out. Our 120-pound Roddy was snoring. Yeah, I mean, that's probably for the best. The last thing you want when you're tent camping is for your dog to start freaking out, and then, you know, it might cause the bear to do something crazy. So as long as the bear just left, that was probably for the best.
They can be easily startled unless they're like, if they're hungry, they can be really persistent though.
What are your thoughts on a Keystone / Springdale? We are looking at the 253 FWRE fifth wheel. Small fiber, but spacious living area. We have a Keystone Springdale. Our travel trailer is a Springdale Summerlin 2020 QB. It's 2017, and we love it. It's been very good to us. It's needed some things here and there, like our fridge stopped working and needed a new lower control board, and our tongue jack broke on our first time out, which was pretty annoying, or second campsite, which was pretty annoying. But you know, other than that, it's been pretty good to us. So yeah, I mean, as long as you maintain it and take care of it, I think it'll do just fine for you.
Technically, it was the third campsite. Actually, it might have been the third.
Hi guys from the UK. We're looking to get a new trailer in the new year, inspired by you guys, Emma, Dave, and Josh. Well, cool, David. Or Dave, I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Dale from Gilbert, Arizona. Did you buy your trailer new? And if so, would you buy new again or buy used? We bought new because at the time we were brand new to RVing, so we didn't really know what to look for in a used RV or a new trailer. So we just decided to go new. And our trailer wasn't very expensive new anyway, because it's kind of the economy model. So it wasn't super expensive anyway. But if we were to buy another one, we would probably go used, because now we know what to look for. We know how trailers age as they're being used. And we would try and find one that was very lightly used. It's extremely common where people buy an RV, they think they're going to use it, and then they end up not using it as much as they thought they were going to. And so they've only taken it out a couple times. And so we would try and find like a 2-year-old trailer or a 2-year-old RV that hasn't been used like at all. And so it will have depreciated a decent amount. We can save a decent chunk of money, and that's what we would do. Okay. Let me pull up that navigation. Okay, yeah. In 1.3 miles.
I don't know what to do after that though.
I'll get you there. Just letting you know.
I know what exit number, I just don't know after that.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay alive or no? No?
We got too much to do.
Yeah. All right, guys. I know we haven't been live for very long. Sorry, it's only been about 33, 34 minutes. But we are about to...
We're gonna do a bunch of errands.
Yeah, we got to run some errands, so I've got to navigate Jenny and all that. So we are going to actually get going, and this is our last live stream. After this, we've got a decent amount of driving ahead of us still before... Yeah, Tammy said go live again, please. We're probably not going
to... We have to do more research on campsites.
Yeah, we don't. The problem is we don't know exactly where we're going yet, so we still really haven't figured that out. So we need to do a bunch of talking and figure out. We need to find an exact campsite that we're going to be staying at, and we've got a lot of driving ahead of us, and we've got a bunch of errands to run now. So we're gonna get going. Thanks for hanging out with you guys. We love going live, and oh, sorry. Right. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. And yeah, hopefully we put out some good adventures now that we are back on the road and out west again. Well, is Wyoming? Wyoming's west, right? Yeah, it counts. All right, it counts.
I count it because it's on mountain time.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys later. Have an awesome rest of your day and have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.